Hey, this is Russ Horton, and we're in that little red and white room in downtown Georgetown, the world-famous McGibbon Hotel. There's as we pan out onto the wall there. Coach Mike is here, and of course, the FM 108 Alumni Report is on the air at the moment, and it's brought to you by HaltonHillsBluefins.com if you want to check them out. Coach Mike, say hi.
How you doing, everybody?
There he is. There's Coach Mike right there. And are the musicians here? Are we going to get the musicians? There they are. And we've got some sad news this week on the FM 108 Golden Great Report. The alumni, which is available on Facebook, by the way, just go into groups and punch in FM 108 Alumni, and you'll get all the info, and we tell you what the stars of yesterday are doing today. David Nelson, sadly, Rick Nelson's brother and son of Ozzie and Harriet. He died on Tuesday, January the 11th, from complications of colon cancer at his home in Century City, California. He was only 74 years old. He joined his parents' radio show back in 1949, replacing an actor who had portrayed him. And he joined the rest of the family in the move to TV back in 1952. The show ran through 1966, amazingly, and afterwards David moved into directing TV shows and commercials. And I see Foster DeMoose has posted on here, telling us sadly that Margaret Whiting, a former big band singer who continued to chart until 1968, she died on Monday, January the 10th, at an actor's home in Englewood, New Jersey. And she was 86 years old. The daughter of songwriter Richard Whiting, Margaret began her career working with Phil Silvers at the age of 16. Remember Phil Silvers? Funny guy. Her first chart recording was kind of her theme song with Paul Westner's orchestra, reached number 6 in 1945. It might as well be spring. And we'll remember today Margaret Whiting. By the way, today is January the 20th, if you're marking it on your calendar there. In a court hearing, Coach Mike, listen to this. Friday, January 14th, at Riverside County, California, judge allowed the release of $60,000 in Etta James money, and it's to be used for her medical care. Etta's husband of 41 years had filed a motion asking to be allowed to control her estate. The motion indicated that Etta is suffering from dementia, and Etta James is suffering from leukemia. Mark Panopoulos, an old FM 108 alumni, sent this along, and more sad news. This is becoming the obituaries, a column of the FM 108 alumni, because, of course, all of these old artists are getting on. I mean, let's face it, John Lennon would have been 70 years old. Don Kirshner, the music industry's impresario, who established the Brill Building group of songwriters in the 60s, and later, of course, hosted a weekly music television program called Don Kirshner's Rock Concert. He's died at the age of 76. Kirshner began his career as a jingle writer, but eventually found himself working behind the scenes at the head of publishing. The publishing company was called Aldon. And Kirshner brought together the groups of songwriters, including Neil Sedaka, Carole King, Jerry Goffin, Burt Bacharach, Neil Diamond, and Laura Nyro, who, of course, they would become known as the Brill Building. So some sad news there as well. And congratulations to the 2010 class of the Hit Parade Hall of Fame, announced on 13th January. ABBA, Eric Clapton, Jackie DeShannon, The Diamonds, Bo Diddley, Dan Fogelberg, Anne Murray, Willie Nelson, Pink Floyd, The Rascals, Paul Revere, The Raiders, The Righteous Brothers, Dusty Springfield, James Taylor, and Roger Williams as well. And finally, Partridge Family star David Cassidy, who I look like a little around the eyes, don't you think, Coach Mike? His DUI case in Port Lucie County, Florida, was postponed on the 18th. David is expected to plead guilty or no contest in writing to the charges and be sentenced on February 16th. And said the judge, there likely will be no movie star, but there will likely be a movie star's lawyer. Now, this judge obviously doesn't know who David Cassidy is because he was never a movie star. He was never a movie star. He was on the Partridge Family. He was on every young girl's wall in the early 70s. And he was a singer. He was never a movie star.
Don't forget Celebrity Rehab.
Celebrity Rehab. How about Radio Rehab for old radio guys? But anyway, thank you so much for joining us on DeMoose TV, the FM 108 Golden Great Alumni. Check it out on Facebook, baby. Right on.